Hello, everybody, and happy Monday. I hope you had a great weekend. It was beautiful out where I was, and I hope you enjoyed yours as well as I enjoyed mine. And today I'm going to talk about the root chakra. Some people actually also consider it the base chakra, but I'm going to stick with the word root chakra. And the best way to remember the root chakra is when someone tells you, oh, you need to go ground, you need to go out in nature, that is what supports the root chakra into getting back into realignment. And if you think of a plant, anything in nature that's growing and the roots are in the ground, grounding would be going out and spending time in nature. For example, when we were experiencing COVID, and we were on lockdown, I noted where I walk, a lot of people were walking barefoot. They weren't just like taking their shoes off once they got there. They were generally walking barefoot in general. And I'm pretty certain they were doing that to ground themselves, to get the energy of planet Earth from walking barefoot, which with broken glass and such, I felt it was a very brave thing to do. And so the root chakra can usually affect, it can affect your fear, for example, anything that has to do with the bare necessities in life, shelter, food, just your basic survivals. If you're feeling threatened by any of those things, usually it means that your root chakra is not in alignment, or it's not going to stay in alignment, and you need to ground yourself and consider what you can do to not get into a fear, let me see, how do I want to call that? Just, you don't want to get into this big anxiety thing and big fearful experience based on what you feel you're lacking in terms of your personal power and how you can take care of yourself. Other things that are affected by the root chakra are any part of the body that is, but the root chakra, let me get back to where it is. I know you guys have seen some of the images I've used. It is within the center of the body, and it's the lowest chakra that you see, and it's usually represented by the color red. So it represents also physically the lower parts of the body. For example, your knees, if you have knee problems, that's going to have an effect on your root chakra, or vice versa. Also, a lot of people who are middle-aged that experience sciatica, that can be your sacral chakra as well, but it also represents your root chakra. And it can also represent fear. So, back to what I was saying about feeling overwhelmed with fear. It's, in terms of your mind and your body, your mind having an effect on your body, that's usually how fear works. And so that would be the chakra. Any of those, any issues that are, in the lower part of the body are going to be affected. And let's see, what have I got? I've got 4 minutes. So this one is going to be a little shorter, but I hope it was helpful. If you would like for me to do something longer on YouTube, please let me know. And I hope you have a great one. Take care.